Welcome back to Movie Review Mom. Today, the movie I'm reviewing is Uglydolls. The reason I'm posting this review now is because it comes out on disc and streaming next week on July 30th, 2019, as opposed to when the movie hit theaters because I didn't have time to watch the movie then. But it's pretty cute. The movie is PG. It's 1 hour and 27 minutes long, and the movie review mom grade I gave it is a B, and I'll tell you why. But first, in a quick nutshell, if you've ever seen these Hasbro Uglydolls in toy stores, you might be kind of surprised that they actually made a feature film out of them. It's very colorful. It's an animated movie, family friendly, and it actually has some really powerful messages for kids and for adults. It's sugary sweet and actually has the same kind of vibe as the movie Trolls. If you saw that movie and liked it, you're definitely going to like this movie as well. It's definitely not as great as any of the Toy Story films, but it's still worth watching for younger kids. It kind of, like Toy Story, has a relationship between the toys and the children and a good message for little ones as they interact with their toys. Anyway, some quick tips for parents. First of all, spend time talking to your kids about the messages that are in this movie, the themes, and the lessons that can be learned. Certainly, we all feel ugly from time to time. I mean, I have bags under my eyes. I just got back from traveling to Canada. And anyway, so I'm not feeling my best today. But anyway, we all feel ugly. And so the lesson deals with some really powerful themes of how everyone is unique and special, to never give up, perfection versus being unique, and our flaws make us who we are, to believe in who you see, or believe in the you that you see, to embrace imperfection and all of your messy bits, dreams, hope, friendship, love, fitting in, and all of those kinds of lessons that are great fodder for conversations with your kids. It's great that there's no profanity in the movie. Wonderful. Is the little quick scene where there's some champagne on a table and a guy is trying to woo a lady. But that was the only alcohol that I saw. There's a joke about butts. Of course, it's a kid's movie, right? There's some doll violence. Some dolls are in peril. I feel kind of silly even saying that sentence. There's some bullying, which is also a great topic to talk to your kids about. So some of the things that I really liked, besides all of the really positive themes and lessons, are, first of all, Kelly Clarkson. We have loved her from ever since she won American Idol, and now she's on The Voice, and she just has such a fun, perky, spunky personality that really shines in this movie because her character is kind of like herself in real life. She's very optimistic and has a fantastic voice, and in fact, she really carries the music throughout the movie. She does most of the singing. Blake Shelton, also from The Voice, has some speaking parts and does a little bit of singing, and is not nearly the great actor that she is. But if you're fans of The Voice, it's kind of fun to see them in a movie together. Nick Jonas also plays the villain and does some singing, but does a lot of acting or speaking, voicing in the movie, and he does a really good job. Some other musical artists in the movie who also have speaking roles are Pitbull, Ice-T, and Janelle Monáe. And Janelle and Kelly have a beautiful duet together that I really, really liked. Other voice talents include Emma Roberts, Wanda Sykes, Jane Lynch, whose voice is so recognizable, even though her role was very small, Rob Riggle, Liam Wang, and Gabriel Iglesias. The music is really fun. It has cute lyrics and important lyrics, and your kids might actually ask for the soundtrack. I really liked the song Unbreakable, and I think the whole soundtrack is actually really good, although some audience members who have seen the movie say that the music is forgettable. I disagree. I think some of the songs were really standouts for me. For example, my favorite song is from the movie is Broken and Beautiful, which you hear on the radio today. It's has a great message as well. And I think so many people can relate to it, that you don't have to be perfect to be happy. You don't have to be perfect to be accepted or valuable. And anyway, so I really liked all that. There's some funny lines in the movie, and there's some humor for adults, which adults always appreciate if they're taking their kids to see these kinds of movies in theaters, or even just if it's going to be playing in your home and you have to watch it. There's some just not when I say adult humor, not like inappropriate humor, but just, inside jokes or references to former movies or time periods or pop culture or whatever. That'll probably go over the head of kids. Yes, this movie is definitely about merchandising. Your kids will probably want to buy an ugly doll after they see this movie. But ugly dolls have actually been seen in other movies as well, like Enchanted, The Smurfs, Zathura, Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium. Those are kind of older movies. But if your kids saw any of those, they may have spotted the ugly dolls and wanted one then as well. I love how at the very end of the movie, there's some matching of personalities as well as physical appearances between dolls and their children in the closing credits. So watch a few minutes of that. You don't have to stay to the very end. There isn't anything, like an exciting scene at the very end of the credits, which Marvel fans are very used to now. But anyway, just watch for that and point that out to your kids because I think it's pretty cute. There were only a few things that I didn't like, and one is that it's pretty predictable. Little kids won't know necessarily the plot that's unfolding before their eyes that adults have seen many times over. But it's done in kind of a cute, new, unique way and certainly palatable for children. Some of the editing transitions, especially in the beginning of the movie, seemed abrupt. And it seemed like I didn't notice that as the movie unfolded, for whatever that's worth. And then there's this one song called I don't know if this is what it's called, but it's something like Getting All Dolled Up. And those were the words, where one of the characters is trying to teach the ugly dolls, you are beautiful the way you are. And by the way, let me fix the way you are. And she then proceeds to put on clothes and makeup and hair. And I thought, wait a second, what's the message of the song? Yes, we are all beautiful the way that we are. But yes, we also should try to be the best that we can be. And makeup and hair and clothes help. Maybe that's the message. But it just kind of hit me wrong when I watched it the first time. There's another little boy doll who says, I'm an individual exactly like the rest of them, which is kind of a funny line, right? But the point that you want to teach your kids is that they are unique, and that's what makes them special. There's a character who wears glasses, and so she doesn't feel like she's perfect, but that's kind of her signature statement. So we're seeing a lot of movies that teach our children, daughters especially, a lot of female empowerment movies, but to teach them to have tolerance for those who are different from us, and to not just tolerate them, but to embrace the uniqueness and the specialness, I don't know if that's a word, of every individual. And I love that. I think everybody should be more open and embrace the differences in other people. I mean, how boring would this world be if everybody was the same? So that's certainly a great lesson to teach your young ones and your old ones in your home. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the movie. That's my quick review. If it comes out on streaming and you see it and you've got young ones in your home, I think that they'll get a kick out of it. And the musical numbers are delightful, and you'll enjoy those as well as a mom or a dad. Anyway, that's my movie review for today. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.